everyone, we are going to talk about what is Giant Ball, a game that I made that actually is the same as Gaga Ball, but a little more to lots of changes why it's not the same. Let's go through them. What is Giant Ball? Giant Ball is the same as Gaga Ball, but as always, the structure or the game area is not a octagon. That is one thing that I know that's for sure that's different. It's not a octagon, it's a square, a giant square or a rectangle. The reason why it's a square or a giant rectangle is because Giant Ball can also fit more than a lot of people. It's not just limited, it can be as much as it can join. And the rules are a little different too. And anything like the ball and the other things that might not be the same. Let's go through them also, because those are gonna probably be important to hear. Instead of the ball being a small innocent one, it's actually a yoga giant softball that actually is going to play in this round, or is the enemy. Now I know it might feel weird, but Giant Ball is actually refers to giant softball. And the reason why that fits best is because if you use like hard balls like basketball, soccer ball, or even volleyball, that might be not a good idea because it might be a little not safe. I like to use anything that's not as hard and can be very soft and friendly playable, and not so hard to even like push it either. So that's why I say Giant Ball should be a yoga ball. Now let's see what the rules we're talking about. So in this kind of way, if we're using a yoga ball, the rules are not going to be the same. So let's clarify those rules. Sorry, that was a little misunderstanding, but yes, let's clarify the rules and see what we got. So instead of touching the foot, it must touch some of the body parts softly. Now, what I mean by that is, like if someone throws the ball, and you get touched by the leg or near the chest or etc. Well, I don't think the ball can even go to the chest, but it can touch nearly all the leg and knee parts. That counts as an out. If it touches softly or not so hard or like gently, it counts as an out. But if it's too soft and it barely touches you, like it's not enough, and it only touches the foot only on the above, that kind of does not count as an out. Because it's not enough to, you have to kind of touch it to the knee to kind of count as an out. But if the foot touches it first without the knee touching it at the same time, that does not count as an out. However, this is when the person that throws the ball or tosses it is out of the game. The rules against that one is that if it touches really hardly to the knee, or it touches too roughly, or even if it touches the thing or body parts too hard, or it, those kind of things that usually come in Gaga Ball, that's always a thing that's they're out of the game. Another one that they're out of the game, if they do, is if it hits the head, the chest, or anywhere that's not on the knee or foot. And if it does do that too hard, like it kind of is too hard, that is not allowed, and the person that throws it is also out of the game. So, don't do that. This is the recommenders that I do recommend you can place that on, or play it on. Because this kind of Gaga Ball or Giant Ball is not really suitable for small areas, like in houses, unless if you own like a large home. Now, what I mean by that is like, Giant Ball needs at least 22 foot times 14 foot as a rectangle, or 12 foot times 13 foot for a square, because Giant Ball Yoga Ball takes a lot of space to kind of work well. So I say that as it's a kind of like a bedroom size, but I mean it's recommended if you have that space and nothing really, it has to be clean and the ball can get through. So that's the recommend land. You can also use wooden structure boards to use as a wall, and you can do it that way also. Anything works, just as long as the area is at least 12 times 13 foot for square, or 22 times 14 for rectangle. I don't know if that was the size I said before, but 22 times 14 foot is better than whatever size I said before. Now, as always, Gaga Ball is a great game for children and teens. Giant Ball is actually a great game for experiencing giant Gaga Ball, like Giant Ball. That's why I made the game, or made up the suggestions of that game, so you can play Giant Ball for experiencing the large ball rules. Now, Gaga Ball is also recommended for anyone that needs to play simple, or that knows this game before. I'm just saying that Giant Ball is just a giant Gaga Ball, not really much, except for it might need bigger areas, and the rules might be a little different due to the ball's size. Okay, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'm hoping that you like this game, and hopefully I can see you set it up and if you make any videos about it. Alright, goodbye.